Yes, well, we're sort of here discussing my new work, which has been made during this period of self-isolation, COVID-19, and I think that the self-imposed self-isolation that we're all experiencing sort of, in a way, makes you turn inwardly and self-reflect on all aspects of life, and certainly for an artist, their own practice. And so there's a quietness, there's a pause in life at the moment, and I think that pause for me meant there's a sort of a creative space for me to explore that and with that new processes. With stillness, I think there's an opportunity to be creative, so I embrace that. And so as a point of comparison, we'll discuss the new work against the previous work that I've made. The main shift being is the introduction of machinery. I'd like to highlight at this point that all my work previously has been made by hand, and this is really important. It's been a very important part of my practice. So with the new works, I'm working to a template, so I'm heating the material in a similar way, and there's a template that's applied to the material, and essentially the material's vacuumed and suctioned into this template. And so as an artist, I determine the amount of rupture in the material, which is important. And while it's happening, it's almost as if the material's breathing, because it's simultaneously inflating and deflating at the same time, which sort of mimics our bodies, and again, perhaps sort of says something about the sentiment of the current situation. The works are a lot more subdued, I believe, visually, compared to previous. So this removal of hand is a real shift in the making. It's more process driven. I guess with that conceptually, maybe there's a distance in the making, which is parallel to the social distancing that we're experiencing. So it's sort of considered more, in my opinion, cool and confined, which is sort of some of the language we use to describe painting, so these works are lower in profile. They have a border, so they're restrained. As I mentioned, the material sort of is inflated and then deflated, and so I'm again trying to alter the natural state of the material, which is essentially a flat surface. And they're plaques. The works are sort of more plaque-like compared to the animated gestures of my other works, which